It is a team sport. You know what I'm saying? So
I think the committee part for us though is going to be a whole bunch of Jacobs and guys that and like they're going to ride the hot hand of who's kind of running the ball better on that day as the second guy on that day. You know what I mean? Sometimes it could be Zamir if he's having a good day. I think a couple good carries. They'll ride the hot hand there, like as Jacobs backup. Or I think sometimes if you have Bolden maybe get a couple carries early and he gets a couple good gains, then he might get the bulk of the secondary carries that day. I think that's going to be the type of committee that we have this year. It's going to be a whole lot of Jacobs, and then the second guy is going to probably be, I think a Bolden or a Zamir, and then you got I think Abdullah as most likely a third down back when needed.
Kind of a little scat back. Abdullah can get the ball and move back. What?
Abdullah can catch the ball in the backfield. I didn't even see a pass getting thrown to Zamir White.
I wish Britton Brown was healthy for the preseason. I think it's a real shame he was hurt. I mean, I think he got hurt at the wrong time because I think the door would have been wide open for him to jump the likes of Sincere McCormick and Zamir White. I mean, a guy we drafted in the 7th round. I mean, surely he could have done better because, like I said, I wasn't impressed. But a real shame. I wish Britton Brown was healthy and we could have seen what he could have done.
Yeah. OG Raider 805. I haven't seen you around here, bro. Thank you for pulling up. I appreciate you. Says Zamir isn't the guy. Period. We need to find another running back. I know.
Sure. I just think it's that's the type of committee we're gonna run, dog. A whole bunch of Jacobs, and then ride the hot hand of whoever's kind of running the ball better that day, between Bolden and Zamir.
Yes, sir. Not very serious about that comment. Mark Davis will blow a gasket. They don't pass. That's true.
To be honest with you, I don't even think it's going to be a hot hand. To be honest with you, I really feel like.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like it's going to be what we saw last year. We're going to see old ass Bolden come out there when Josh Jacobs needs to drink some lemonade. Like
it's tough to say hot hand, but I'm just saying like who might be kind of like running the ball better, like have a better average that day or something like that. Instead of running 3.2, the other guy's running 3.5 or something. You know what I mean? They might give it to that guy.
I wish that was the case, Gabe. But I just what we saw last year, even with Zeus being there, they still was trotting out Bolden. You know what I'm saying? Like right after Josh Jacobs.
Do you think Amir Abdullah would be number 2 rather than Bolden?
I would like.
Well, we know Abdullah's the third down back, so I think that's going to be his role. Just all the way through, you know what I'm saying? Unless there's a play they want to, specialize him on something. But yeah.
Of the guys that are likely on our roster outside of JJ, I probably like Abdullah the most, and that's not really saying much.
I remember Abdullah with the Lions.
He was a beast.
He can run the ball. He can run the fucking ball.
I loved Abdullah. Yeah.
It's great that he has that I think that's an asset to his game. He's good for third down because he could catch the ball out of the backfield. But I think like he could run the ball. I think he could surprise people when you put him out there. A lot of teams are going to think, okay, they're going to pass it to him. If he is in here, it's most likely going to be a pass to him or something quick. But I think he's the type of guy who can surprise you and run the ball even in between tackles, bro.
Yeah,
I've seen him do it.
Yeah, Alfredo says, I don't know, like he's basically on the same point as you, saying that, you know what I mean? I like Abdullah, you know what I mean, which is true. Roland Dubs is saying we should get Kareem Hunt, take a look, but Kareem Hunt's contract, he's way more than even Fournette's when I was talking shit about us getting Fournette, you know what I mean?
I think
we won't even look at him.
Yeah, I think that market value, though, that you were looking at, though, right there, though, that was, I think, at the beginning of free agency. I think his market value has went way down for sure.
Yeah,
he ain't going to get no $6 million from nobody. For damn sure, he ain't gonna get no $6 million from nobody. Because I think that's what the market value you were checking. I think he's like 6 something or like 6 million or something like that a year. I think he's looking at somewhere to go sign maybe because it's so late. He's gonna end up signing somewhere for like the minimum, dog.
Hey, salute to the homie Pyro, man. Hopefully,
you need a running back. You need a running back.
It's just a weird year.
You need a running back. He's gonna be going to the highest bidder though, Gabe.
I know, but it's just a weird year for running backs. Where too, like, not a lot of guys have gotten hurt. You know what I mean? Not and then there's you know that the whole thing of, you know, it seems like the owners are kind of, you know, driving the price down for running backs, and then, you know, you got guys like that fucking stood almost into the very, you know, end, you know, guys that are top, you know, were considered top talent at one point in their career, you know, like a Leonard Fournette, you know, you got, you know, had Ezekiel Elliott out there for a long time. You had, you know, you have the likes of those type of guys out there for a long time. So I think his market value, yeah, it might say 6 million, but I just think he's gonna end up taking like 2 or 3 million to go play somewhere at the end of the day. But the only thing is that I think the Raiders wouldn't take a chance on Kareem Hunt because of all that, you know, the domestic violence type shit that they have, like that policy because of the Bolitnikov type thing, you know, with his daughter.
Bolitnikov rule.
So yeah, so I think that's a big thing about. I think that's why we've never really, you know, went out and got guys with that type of background.
Yeah, 00 Jim Otto, 0 tolerance to domestic violence.
Yep,
because of what happened with Bolitnikov's daughter. He will never be a Raider.
Yeah, so that's another thing too. Hey, how's Nightbot in here? Do you have Nightbot, Twuan?
I don't have Nightbot.
I just deactivated it. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was like, what the hell's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I've never seen that before. Anyways, but yeah,
someone
so
just trolling, maybe.
I need a Nightbot.
It's
I need a Nightbot.
Yeah, Twuan is actually streaming on his channel too right now, so that's why it popped up because it's showing up. I don't even know what Nightbot is, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I just think it's crazy, though. Like Kareem would be a great, I think, addition for this team. You know, he would be a great backup to Jacobs, bro. But the thing is that it's just not. It's not even feasible.
He will never be considered. He won't even be considered.
Exactly.
All eyes, Twuan hacking this.
Yeah, better chance of going like
Roland Dubs. When you get a chance, Google what happened with Fred Bolitnikov and what Mark Davis said in regards to his tolerance to domestic violence, and that will give you more insight as to why Kareem Hunt will never be considered. Fred McCoy,
law issues. They would actually some of the law issues they would even actually welcome it before, but that certain law issue, Roland Dubs. That's the thing. It's the domestic violence type shit because Bolitnikov, you know, his daughter kind of, you know, rest in peace. She was a victim of it, bro. So and it was the bad ending. So like, you know, they kind of vowed that they would never, you know, a player with that type of background would never be, you know, considered for this type of team. You know, this team.
Said,
you know,
Jim Otto 00 tolerance to domestic violence.
Yeah,
that's it. The quote Mark Davis. That's what he said.
Shout out Circus. That's my lawyer, my personal lawyer, Circus, American Par Associates. Lawsuits pending for Zamir White and Teamer for stealing roster spots for Circus Raider Law Group. It's so stupid.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I thought Teamer did all right. He did all right.
Yeah, but see, I mean, look, that's a whole nother subject. But yet, at the same time, there are other guys out there. But yet, we're basically getting guys that are going to be cut that going to basically do the same thing. You know what I mean? Not all of them are going to be like, I don't know. You know, it could happen. It can't happen. But see, like some of these guys that are actually coming in on the last minute, you know, in the next week to automatically start playing, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Just before the simple fact is because they're not going to know the most complex offense known to man. You know what I mean? Unless they pick up somebody like a Burkhead that already knows it. I would rather have Burkhead than anybody on this.
Right.
I think Burkhead's cool because he's drinking again, or whatever. But I just think he's not
drinking again.
Well, we tried him out, didn't we?
And he's the same type of player as an Abdullah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you're gonna get too much of a difference from those two type of guys. So I think you kind of need a better, like, I think a number 2. What I would say, like, it's fucked up. It's easy. He won't be considered Kareem, but I think, you know, like it is. I think I would, you know, maybe a flyer on let's see what Leonard Fournette would want to take to, you know, maybe come play with his homie, you know, not play with his homie, but for his one of his best friends, Tom Brady, right? You know, that's the minority owner of the Raiders.
Yeah,
I mean, who maybe he can.
Circus better chill with that.
Burkhead was good 6 years ago. I didn't even hear Burkhead. That
He would be a good backup, though. I think he would be a great backup to Jacobs.
He would, wouldn't he? That's what I'm saying.
You got Gabe saying that.
No, I think
you got Gabe saying that shit.
As in, because I think Lowe was trying to like make the point of him like if we couldn't get Jacobs back, he would be a great guy to take that spot. If we wouldn't fall off a lot. But I think as a backup though to Jacobs, I think he would be I think he could do some work.
But we brought him in the room for a trial.
Leonard? Lenny?
No. I heard you guys talking about Rex Burkhead. We did bring him in at one.
Oh no. Yeah, I was talking about that, but I said Abdullah's kind of the same guy, so I wouldn't bring him in. But as I would say, the guy that Lowe was kept bringing up in the last live, he was bringing up more Leonard Fournette. That was before Jacobs signed though.
Right.
But I think now that we have Jacobs, I think if we could get him in the building for cheap, you could fucking get him here for like $2 million, whatever like that, and to be a backup to him.
Let's go. See, I like Fournette. I've always liked Fournette. He carried the fucking Jaguars, bro, and he can still ball, bro. All we need him for is a solid backup, bro. Come in to get a couple, 2-3 mil. He had Ronald Jones over there. He was sharing fucking he was sharing snaps. You know what I mean? He didn't have full snaps. He started all season. The season before that, he got a little banged up, and the season even before that, he kind of was holding out because I don't think he was really, really hurt. He just didn't like where he was playing and shit like that. So him coming to the Bucks and then having me personally, that's a solid ass backup running back, bro. But for Fournette,
he's 270 pounds right now, bro. He weighs 270 pounds right now, bro. You put him at tackle.
I don't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Nah, but there's gonna be a lot of cuts though. There's gonna be a lot of cuts too. Also, I think we gotta wait until that too, like see what names can become available. You know what I mean? Especially tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night you're gonna see all that shit because I think the deadline is Tuesday morning, something like that. You have to have everything in already, like 53. So I think tomorrow night you're gonna see a lot of names, big list from every team. I'm gonna be scouring every list to see what names become available. Yeah. What's up, man?
Stay tuned to next week's show of Name the Patriot. I'm just saying, get ready because
a giant or a former giant or former giant or something.
It's gonna be somebody that they know. If it's somebody that we don't have.
What's your over under, Twuan?
Huh?
How many names you thinking? What's your over under?
Probably 2 or 3.
Yeah, I'd take that bet. I'd say at least 2.
Shit,
it's gonna be a pretty crazy week though, for sure.
Yep. So what I was gonna say too, Cookhead's always.
I was just saying, I've been saying it all week that like even guys that like barely make the team that get on tomorrow night, that like they're still at risk of still getting cut, in the days following that, just because of all the other names that are gonna be available, which these guys can't really get to. They can't get really too comfortable. You know what I mean? Those guys, they got to be happy. Okay, I made the 53, and they can kind of like put that as a notch on their belt, but they can't get too comfortable, bro. If you're on that like that teetering line, that fence line.
I want to know, Gravy. How do you know Fournette is 270? That's a good question. That's something I want to know.
Because it was a fat ass to get out of Tampa Bay. That's what he did.
No,
270 is fat.
Last year, what are you talking about? You said he's 270, or you just
got fat?
No, I think he came in fat, but I think he lost the weight though during the season. He did come in quick. He did come in pretty heavy to camp though. I think 1 year after the one-day Super Bowl, and then like he did end up getting a little bit of into shape after. So I think he got down, but I don't know, man. Maybe he's the reason why he hasn't got a call. Maybe he is a little bit like, waiting by the phone or something like that. But if he's been working out, maybe you take a flyer on him. Maybe if his weight's low, but that's a big thing with him. That is a big thing with him.
How many seasons deep is he? Is Leonard Fournette?
He's only like 28 or 29. Like he's like the same age as like Ezekiel's and stuff like that, like those guys.
But how many seasons has he played? That's what I'm asking.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Maybe he kept that weight on because he was worried about who was handling him the ball.
That is true. He had nobody handling the ball.
I would say like 7 years.
I think it's like 7-8 years. It's loaded right now.
This would be his like 7th season.
Hey, I'm just saying because some you know we don't think about that, but sometimes these players they have to do certain stuff like that just to get out of their contract or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it sucks. Like like people want to talk bad about Antonio Brown, but there's players that have to act a fool sometimes in the locker room just to get out of situations that they may feel is all bad.
Oh, so let me see. I'm pulling up his statistics. He
started in 2017. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this will be his 7th year.
Yep.
This will be his 7th year.
Not bad, bro. That is not bad at all.
He is 28.
Seven seasons is a lot for a running back. What he did.
Yes. Huh? That's why I was saying Burkhead. You guys got to hear what I was saying. Why about Burkhead? Because Zamir White is obviously the guys that are in the building. They know the offense because they've been in it going into 2 years. Same with Bolden. Bolden came from the Patriots. Abdullah's been in for a year or two, right? So if we needed a guy to maybe come in for a whole game, whatever, not shoot him a couple mil, whatever, whatnot, why not Fournette? He's only going to be he's only 28 years old. We don't need a lot of production from him. You know what I mean? It's almost a win-win. See, now as far as Fournette knowing the system, who did he play with the last 2 years? Who did he win a championship with? Who did that player, well, Brady, pretty much got Arian Foster, coach, pushed out, you know what I mean? Because he wants to run the offense.
Bruce Arians.
Or Bruce Arians, I do apologize. So Bruce Arians, right? So the thing is, with Bruce Arians, he knows the play scheme. You know what I mean? He knows what they're doing. There may be the verbiage is a little bit different, and you see that, right? So that's why I'm only saying we need to bring in name that Patriot because he could be effective and he'll have more than 3.8.
Hashtag that.
But to be honest, though,
name the Patriot.
I don't now that I'm thinking about it. I think our offensive line is going to get better. I think, Jacobs was the leading rusher in the league last year. We had the best rushing attack in the league. You know what I mean? So I think, and then with Zamir, at least one more year, I think he'll be maybe a little bit better. So I think our running game, I think it's still going to be good, though. I mean, I think our running game is still going to be elite, I think, out there. So do we really need to even go out there and spend on an extra running back? I would probably kind of look at now that with JJ back, I would kind of look at linebacker.
I always look at, what I'm saying.
Don't even listen to fucking Cool Kev right now, dude. Don't even listen.
Let's look at that. There you go. Give him number 47.
Kev, man,
let's go.
He should be wearing number 77.
I just think we're gonna be better. I mean, we're gonna be still good in the run game. You know what I mean? I think with JJ back, we're gonna be good in the run game. You know what I mean? And then I just think that we might be able to look at somewhere other positions and maybe spend that $2 million that we might be hypothetically spend there and spend somewhere else. You know what I mean? And try to get some decent help for the linebacking crew, dog. You know what I mean? Because it looks fucking thin, dog.
Do you think that's the weakest spot on the roster, Gabe?
Hell yeah.
After Saturday, yes, dog. It's just because the Darian Butler injury. You know what I mean? I didn't see much out of Bolton or Drake this week. You know what I mean? Drake Thomas. Drake Thomas has been, a little bit grown on me a little bit, but it's just so thin.
And Masterson has been quiet too. If I'm going to be honest, he had a quiet preseason.
Bernie struggled. I expected more out of him. Bernie struggled. So it's just very thin. You know what I mean? I just kind of expected more out of it a little bit. And then this last game where a lot of them got a playing time, just didn't look good out there, man. It just.
And Gabe, that's the reason why I feel like just across the board, whether it's our running back situation, whether it's linebacker situation, it's like after our starters, then what? and we're still at the then what? Like there was a point, you know what I'm saying? And you guys probably heard me on a live say there was a point where I was like, okay, I think we kind of got something, you know what I'm saying, cooking behind our number ones. But it's like now when you really start looking at it, especially after seeing how certain guys like we thought were really going to step up, like, you know, like you said, the Mastersons and you know what I'm saying, even in our running back situation. After JJ, then what?
Yeah, it's just a shame that, like, I guess every team is going to have their weaknesses, but year in and year out, our linebacking core is always glaringly weak. It's just a position we just never seem to really address fully. I mean, you know, we've got
I believe it's Spillane. I do believe it's Spillane, though. I will say that.
There's been a lot of positive feedback from him in camp, so I like that. Divine Diablo, this is his third year. We really need a return.
Really need him to make that jump.
And outside that, like what Masterson, like I think he's a good rotational guy, although he did have a quiet preseason, like I said. Amari Burnett, he was all right in coverage, but like he can't shed blocks and
he's scared of the run
and Grant Thomas, you know what I'm saying? So I just wish that we would just address it properly and make that an area of strength instead of it being an area of weakness year in and year out.
Yeah, I just were so thin, bro. Like I like Spillane. I like Spillane, you know, I like you know, the attitude that, you know, that Diablo has came into camp with, you know what I mean, with you know, putting on the bulk, you know, actually, you know, looking like a linebacker and all this stuff, you know what I mean? That all could be for shit or whatever, but you know, just like the attitude of him coming in and him wanting to actually call plays, be the leader of the defense. But as far as just like, you know what, we got 5 guys out there that could like legitimately maybe play, you know, so it's like and then, you know, the second tier of them is just questionable. So it's oh man, I think that's definitely a position we will be looking at this week, though, for sure. We're bringing in some guys in, I think, this week for sure.
I really hope Divine Diablo makes that next step. We need him to step up in a big way. This has got to be
easier.
easier.
Think about old man. What's his name? He was a Patriots before. He was a Charger last year. Linebacker.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say that. Don't say it.
He's been trying to be part of this team for a while.
Van Noy.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Oh my God!
I'm like, which old linebacker? There's a whole bunch of them. That's old linebacker.
How old is Spillane? Just out of curiosity.
Does anyone know? Sorry, right now. I got him up right here.
He's not too old. He's not really old at all.
That's why I asked, like, how old is he? Whoa.
Oh, hold on.
I think he's only been in the league about 5 years.
27.
27. Well, 5 years still makes you a vet, Twuan.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but like when we think about old, we think about like, you know, 30, you know what I'm saying, 29 maybe.
Well, at least we haven't gone that route. At least we're younger and hopefully quicker. Just I just want it to be an area of strength, or at least be okay, you know what I mean? And it's just an area where we're going to have to wait and see. And we're banking on Spillane. We're banking on Diablo, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it needs to be an area of strength.
We're going to bank on them, but also with that being said, like I feel like a broken record, but what happens, you know what I'm saying, week 14? What happens week 15 when Diablo's not, you know what I'm saying, feeling well or Spillane is not, you know what I'm saying? Like what are we going to do? And that's where we're at.
Did you say it's going to be an area of strength, Gravy? Do you think it's going to be a strong point of the defense?
Well, I was saying it needs to be an area of strength.
Okay.
On the field, on defense. It has to be. You gotta have at least 2 great linebackers. You know, one could float around, but I think that's a problem. We seen it for the last 2 games. That Masterson, you know, I was on Gabe's live last night, and I was on borderline that Masterson might be a block too. He's not playing well at all.
He didn't play good at all, bro.
I agree, man. Like he's my guy. It's no secret, but I'm not going to show him bias. Like I thought he had a very underwhelming and quiet preseason.
That's the first time I heard you say anything bad about him.
I saw that. I'm saying I'm not talking bad of it. I'm just, in
a negative sense. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I'm not going to show bias towards players just because I like you. Like honestly, like it was underwhelming.
And you know what the cold piece is? The cold piece is that he should be getting cut, but he's gonna stay on the team because we ain't got talent. We ain't got talent there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know exactly. And I think it's like, okay, you're not good, and we should cut you, but we ain't got nobody else here, so you'll do until we get it right. And
right,
yeah. I think the risk he takes is getting his place cut, because you know what I mean. You might have like a Drake Thomas or even like
I think Drake Thomas is.
I don't think Amari Burney. I think Curtis Bolton. You know what I mean? Maybe taking some reps from him, but that's what I think he has to worry about. But as far as I think making the team, he don't have to worry about it just because of that, though. Like what you said, I think it's just so that position is so thin. But then again, too, we still got to look at cuts around the league.
So I'm gonna pull up
Drake Thomas.
I'm gonna pull up linebackers, free agents.
I think Drake Thomas is pushing Masterson. AR. I think he's pushing him. He's real close to him.
Who did you say? Drake Thomas?
Yeah.
Drake Thomas, yeah.
So check this out. These are the free agents.
He's right behind his heels as far as starting. Drake Thomas is pushing him. In my book.
I don't think Musk is better anyway.
No, so these are the guys that are available right now. Robert Quinn, Melvin Ingram, Damian Wilson, Kevin Appiah-Lewis, Cal Van Noy. Cal Van Noy is actually younger than Robert Quinn. You know what I mean? Who else? Rashad Evans is 27 from out of Atlanta. You know what I mean? We're already paying Nassib. We might as well bring him back, but this is not either inside or outside. But Nassib never actually plays, or Nassib, whatever, never even played. He's more offensive line. Then there's Jalen Brown from we had him.
He must have been so underwhelming when he came in for. Was it Jalen Smith, the guy
Jalen
we
Brown.
brought in? Oh, okay. But who was that cat that we brought in to work out in the off season that a lot of people got excited about? Was it Jalen Smith? Jaden Brown?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It must have been super underwhelming.
Jaden Brown was here.
Bro, I think that's exactly why we should have fucking gave a 7th round pick to the damn Cardinals and took fucking Isaiah Simmons, bro.
Who's that linebacker we worked out in the preseason? The one the Cowboy, the former Cowboy.
Oh, okay. Jalen Smith.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. Like his workout must have been so underwhelming if we weren't even prepared to give him a shot with the lack of depth we have on our linebacker.
His first year, he came out, like a fucking bat out of hell his first year and shit like that. But then after that, I don't know what happened to him, dog. Like he just died out. I think he had a great senior year at Notre Dame. Came in like a bat out of hell with the Cowboys, and then he just fucking died out and fucking hasn't been the same since.
He had cover issues.
So Rashad Evans, right? Sean's already said it twice, and he's on the depth on ESPN's depth chart for Jesus Christ, for linebackers, right, that are available. So in Atlanta last year, okay, now check this out. Since 2018, he's only started every game that he started, he's played. He's okay. So last year he played 15 games. He had 1,049 snaps, 98% of the snaps, 2 sacks, 158 tackles, 86 solo, a forced fumble, and 73 assisted, bro. Dude,
what does he play though? Like inside linebacker or outside linebacker?
I'm not sure exactly. The show's just linebacker. And at this point, it doesn't matter. We're gonna have to do whatever we have to do to put him wherever. But it's not a bad looking dude. He's kind of young. He's only gonna be it's gonna be his 6th year in the league. He's coming out of Atlanta. He had a 1-year deal from what I'm showing. And then his market value. His market value is linebacker. Yeah, outside MC. I'm not necessarily sure, but
is Quan Alexander still a free agent?
Who?
He's a guy I like. Quan Alexander.
I think he signed with. Shit. I think he signed.
Basically, he's not a free agent. Okay.
Yeah, he's not a free agent
at one point. Okay.
He signed with Pittsburgh.
Miami or something like that.
Oh, he signed with Pittsburgh.
That's a good pickup.
Yep. He signed with Pittsburgh.
Okay. He's the guy I liked.
Yeah.
Nick Kwiatkowski signed with Pittsburgh too.
I hate that I can't.
We're still paying his ass too.
There's Jared Davis, John Bostic, Micah Kaiser, who I think was already on the Raiders, Jermaine Carter, and Kanai Mauga, who's on the Raiders right now too. But it says players available. So did they already cut in?
Yeah,
there's going to be others when there's cuts. Surely there's going to be better options
for sure.
Yeah, so I'd wait and see. Wait.
That's what I'm waiting. That's exactly what I'm waiting for.
On that note, Lo, thank you for having me on.
Yeah, brother. Well, I'm about to get off right now too. I didn't do the whole hour. I did the hour and a half, so we're almost out of your shit. But yeah, thank you for pulling up, Afakasi, man. You know, it's always a pleasure. Thank you. You know
Appreciate
what I'm saying? You have anything going before you? Any shows coming up? Anything like that? Anything planned? You can give us some of your information before we get out of here.
Salute everyone in the chat. Look, I won't hop on too long. I'm going on vacation, so this might be my last live for at least a week and a half, so you won't see me.
Where are you going on vacation, bro?
I don't ask, don't tell. I'll keep that in the nose, but I'll tell you behind the scenes. I'll tell you behind the scenes, my friend.
He's gonna come. He's coming to the States to get some. He's coming to the States to get some.
You guys want to know? Like, hit me up.
Go ahead, get you a Shirley. You know? Get you a Shirley.
I am going on vacation. I'm a copy Twan's dance moves just like that. Maybe I'll pick up some senoritas. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Get you a Shirley.
Senoritas over there. Senoritas over there.
Well, not quite the Latina kind, but still, you know, the holiday kind of. You know what I mean? But anyway, I don't want to take away from your time.
That's what you need.
Gabe, Twuan, everyone in the
yeah,
chat.
man.
That's fine, bro.
Catch you on the flip side, okay?
All right, peace.
See you later, bro.
Hey, prayer and bear.
Passport boys, huh?
Gotta get that shit like Tony Yayo.
Stretch, and Gatorade.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna have to wait for the cuts. You know, season's right around the corner, bro. Fucking 2 weeks, man. I can't fucking wait. Let's fucking go. By Tuesday night, we should have the roster. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it's crazy. So I'm excited, bro. I gotta go to work in the morning, bro. So I'm about to get out of here. Stuff. Anybody want to do any Twuan? Where can they find you? Let me know. Let them know.
Raider Twuan on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. This coming week, I'm actually going to be working with my co-host, Eric from SC Experience. We will be live, and we'll be working on that on Tuesday. And then just stay tuned. Click the notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Like, because guess what? I like you. And quit playing with yourself and subscribe.
Whoa,
like, what do you mean? Like,
Nice.
Like
nice, Twuan. Nice.
Like emotionally?
all play, no pause.
No, physically.
I'm sorry.
Click the like
All
button.
play, no
Why? Because I like you.
Sorry, can't do it.
Quit playing with yourself and subscribe.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, you know, I'm sorry. On my channel, we don't pause. We press play. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Shit, hell yeah. Rolling down the drive. Shit, man. Thank you guys for everybody pulling up, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
guys.
man.
And Gabe, you can find Gabe, Gabe 420.
Gabe 420, yes, sir. Dog. You know what I mean? We're gonna be doing shows like this week, since there's not gonna be a game, so we're not gonna have a post game. I'll probably do 2 shows. We'll do one Wednesday. We'll probably do one like Sunday morning or something like that, like Sunday morning, and then you know Sunday night too.
Yeah,
Sunday night. We'll do one Sunday morning, like a little wake and bake Sunday morning type show, and you know, just to see what's we have ahead for that week, dog. Our actual preparation week for the Broncos. I think we should have for sure by that point, you know, the team that's gonna be set in stone for week 1. You know what I mean? Like I think by that time we should have already maybe brought in some guys in the building that got cut, that, you know, this week or something. But yeah, Sunday we'll have a little morning awake and bake, and then Wednesday for sure 420.
There you go.
Better get 420. Yes, sir.
Gravy. Let them know. Tell them the bins.
I don't know what's up. Get it. Give me at Winners Outsiders. I'm gonna probably plan a show tomorrow, probably around 5, like the last one, when I get off work. What happened there?
Go ahead.
Oh, but now I lost my train of thought, bro. Raiders Outsiders, get at me, look it up, subscribe. And,
fucking Jaws back out of nowhere. It says right here. Where's Jaws? Where is
Jaws? You better hit my link, bro. Better hit my link. I'll be first one to be asking you how your fight went and all that too. We get into that.
Yeah.
So get at me.
I've been needing my bodyguard. What's up, Ja?
Yeah, shit. Now Jaws back. Says, I got my YouTube channel back from suspension for bullying. Couldn't type on Ben or Gabe or Dirty Show. I'll be back. 100. Hell yeah, bro. Jaws one of the homies, man. Solid ass dude. We went to battle together. Showed us.
Look me up, John. Look me up.
Yeah. Hey, we got
Raiders Outsiders, bro.
Yeah, Raider Outsiders, bro. It's gonna be dude. He was suspended, bro. Oh shit! I didn't even know you can be suspended.
Suspended like from school?
School? Damn. Oh, you suspended yourself, bro? Because I know you had to do some training, bro. But shout out Ja. He's a great boxer, man. Man. So glad you have you back, bro.
Fucking purple fucking dinosaur looking thing. I know it was him.
I wonder who did that.
Shit, Chili, what's going on, bro?
I just got that. I'm hella slow right now. Oh, sorry.
Barely got it. And then you guys are, for me, bro, you guys are right here, man. I'm on IG, Dirty Low, YouTube, Dirty Low, obviously. Hit the like buttons on the way out. Don't forget to, man, there's so many different people that, like, shit, I like to think. I was even thinking about the homie Raider Jones shit. I know he's having his family coming up and doing all stuff. Shout out to Raider Joe. I was talking to Dirty the other day. Shout out to Dirty. Shout out to everybody in the chat, bro. Cool Kev, Tubby, Ja, Pyro, man. Circus in the building. All Eyes. Afakasi pulled up. Man, Anthony Estrada. Who else was in the bit? Rolling Dubs was in here. J-Dub. Fucking Ozzy was in here. Fucking who else? Sean Johnson, of course. Alfredo, D Menace, Soto, Circus, Steve Luna. Oh, I didn't even see Steve, man. Shit. My bad. Fuck, bro. Appreciate all you guys, man. And we'll be back. I have shows every Sunday night, Tuesday night, and Thursday nights at 9 o'clock. All one word, Dirty Low. And we'll just go from there, man. Season's coming up. It's going to be crazy, man. Thank you guys for pulling up. You guys have a great night. Be thankful for what you do got, what you don't, and don't drink and drive, fuckers. Peace. All right, let's get out of here.